Yes, hello friends. This is Mike once again, and I say good morning, good afternoon, and good night to all of you, depending on your time zones. I want to talk about this is actually my year 8 of 90, and I want to talk about the fact that humanity should come first. This earth was made for human beings, principally. By this, I mean that whatever that is created on this earth was made to, you know, accommodate the comfort and use of the human being. And by this, I want to tell us that humanity should come first. Imagine a world where we only have animals with their normal basic instincts. Though we have a lot in common as animal human beings because of our normal basic instincts for survival, which intently has to do with survival for food, for shelter, for sex, and for family. Outside this, human beings were able to develop a higher out of most especially corrupted by self-love, which we normally call ego, or whatever you want to call it. And this self-love actually is what has been limiting humanity from recognizing the interconnectivity of all of us. Imagine if we are just like animals with these basic survival instincts. We wouldn't have skyscrapers. We wouldn't have cars. We wouldn't have planes. We wouldn't have all these comforts that we've been able to produce to aid the existence of man because we could not have remained in the Stone Age. So I want us to appreciate that whatever we do on earth, we must recognize that without the human being, there is nothing on this earth. The earth, all these riches we are looking for, all these things we are trying to gather for ourselves, all of them go a long way only to improve the situation of the human being. Then I ask this question because I want to know why a lot of people in the world are suffering. A lot of people are suffering in this world. Human beings suffer while a lot of people have these avenues of improving their lives, but for whatever reason, they don't want to do it. It pains me in my heart to see that life is so hard for a lot of people, most times including myself, and then I want to see a world where everybody is equal, where we recognize the interconnectivity of the human speaking level of existence and of course the animal level of existence, and then of course the vegetative and the still levels of existence, that we are somehow interconnected. That is why you have a situation where there is what is called global warming, and it is assumed that humanity and human excesses are responsible for global warming. Do you know why that is so? If it's true, it is so because all the other degrees of creation, even the animals in the sea, even the vegetations under the sea, and even all the vegetations in our forests are all interconnected with the human being. They are all the existence and success of human being on earth depends on the success of all these other creatures of the earth. So therefore, we must understand that loving ourselves as human beings first is very important, and then loving the other creations of this world in order for us to sustain the earth, make it healthy. Otherwise we will end up having problems like we have this coronavirus, even if it was man-made or whatever, but at least it was hijacked by nature to teach us lessons. And these lessons are what I'm trying to say, that we must understand and recognize the interconnectivity of our existence as one gigantic whole unit of creatures. We are one family, including the animals. So we have to respect the earth, and then we have to respect the human being. Know that all this we are gathering is for the enjoyment of the human being. Therefore, we must spread. and see how we can share the riches of the earth equitably to all human beings alive on this earth. I have to stop here now because I can go on and on. And then I advise us to continue the love that we have found and to continue to share it wherever we find ourselves and speak about it so that we will begin to assimilate this consciousness into our minds and our subconscious minds for a better earth. I'm going to have to go now. I will come back for my ninth video as soon as possible, and then I'll let you go now. This is Mike from me from here. It's good morning. Thank you. Bye, friends.